I want to just go back to Everglades restoration, and which you know is so important to Florida. And I want to thank you for your commitment to its restoration. And thank you for the Chief's report for the Central Everglades Planning Project, and appreciate it's in the report today. Question about the budget. The FY 2016 work plan added $7 million for Everglades program operation and maintenance. And then but the FY 2017 budget drastically reduces the Everglades operation maintenance funds to almost $300,000. Could you explain that?
What's included in the work plan, the $7 million, I think it's $7 million, for operation and maintenance is money that we believe is our federal share. As you know, the O&M for the Everglades is unique in that it's a 50-50 cost share for operation and maintenance between the federal government and the Corps of Engineers and the South Florida Water Management District. And the $7 million will go to our share of that operation and maintenance that the local sponsor had paid in the past, so it's a sort of a reimbursement. But we also, in that work plan, I want to stress the fact that we recognize that in both 1996 and in 2000, we made a commitment to fund the operation and maintenance at a 50-50 cost share, and that's what we will continue to do.
But is $300,000 sufficient?
For 17, yes.
It is, okay. Next question. As you know, getting a, did you want to add something to that?
No, just probably a clarification. You look at $7 million and then you look at $300,000.
Yeah, right.
It's just that because we were able to fund it at $7 million in 16, all we would need in 17 is $300,000.
Okay, that's what you're saying. As you know, getting the Chief's report has been arduous in some instances, but who's counting the years, right? And we're grateful when we get one. Included in a Chief's report, the Corps does an economic benefit cost analysis, and it has to be successful in order to get your Chief's report. Question, why? It seems, though, that the Office of Management Budget does a complete different analysis, which could actually prevent a project that is authorized by the Congress from making it into the President's budget. Why is that?
Congressman, when projects are authorized, when there's a Chief's report and the Congress authorizes a project, the economic analysis that is done on that does a benefit-to-cost ratio, and that benefit-to-cost ratio is based on a 3.125 discount rate. When the Office of Management and Budget evaluates projects for funding, including in the President's budget, that benefit-to-cost ratio is evaluated at a 7% discount rate. So the budgeting discount rate is different from the authorization discount rate that's used.
But why is that? I mean, why go through all, I mean, you go through so much work to evaluate these projects, and then it seems like it was for naught. I don't understand why they don't use the same analysis.
Well, the analysis that we use is based in statute. We are required to, when we do our evaluations for authorization, use the current discount rate, which right now is 3.125.
Okay, well, that may be something that we need to take a look at. And I think I'm going to just get back to one of the questions I asked before that I had to cut short, which had to do with the questions from the American Shore and Beach Preservation Association in terms of coastal protection, beach restoration. Is it possible for you to produce a list of 10-year priorities over 10-year capabilities for all the authorized coastal projects across the country? Is that something that could be done?
Do you mean prioritized in terms of the need for funding to meet the replenishment
do you have
criteria?
such a list, what the priorities are?
I believe, well, we do when we look for budgeting from year to year, so I'm assuming that we probably do.
Okay, maybe if we could get that.
Okay.
And I want to also just reemphasize the request for greater stakeholder involvement in deciding which projects to fund. And I thank you, and thank you, Mr. Chair. Yield back.
Just an aside, I spoke to that organization yesterday, and that's one of the concerns they raised.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Graves.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.